These are wild cherries. I've been eating these for years, and you don't want to confuse them with another plant that grows around everywhere. And when you eat them, in the spring they turn, they're green, and they have a bunch of these little little balls on there, and then in the summer they turn black, and you can eat them. Don't bite that seed. There's a seed in there that's really, really bitter. But that's basically what those are. They're called wild cherries. And I'll tell you the difference between these, and I'll show you in a little bit of a different tree that looks the same, but don't try them. And again, these are some wild cherries. Let me show you the seed inside, if it'll come out here. You can see that. Don't chew that. Just chew the outer casing of it. It's really, it's some trees taste different, but they're pretty good. Here. But you can eat these. You can eat all these. This year has been really bad for these things. There have been not many of them. Usually the trees have a lot more than this. This is sassafras. If you want to make a walking stick, it'd be a good walking stick. It's a light wood, it's pretty sturdy. And you can peel off one of these the green parts and peel the stems off there, and you can suck on the branch if you want. Some people say they're carcinogenic, but I never heard that before. But and then if you have a smaller tree, you could dig up the roots and you boil them, and that's how you get sassafras tree. But it's sassafras. I haven't seen hardly any around this area. This is the only one I've seen in all the woods that I walk around here. It's really weird. This is goldenrod. I can't remember what you can eat on this. I'm not sure if it's the flowers or not, but this stuff here is called goosefoot. You can eat the leaves on these, and in the fall they will have little, see if I can find one right here. These things will get bigger as the fall goes on, and as the fatter they get, you could pop them, and the little black seeds taste like sunflower seeds. I call this sour grass. I don't know why. Me and my cousins, when we were growing up, we used to eat it, but just eat the clovers and stuff. And it's I never had the flower. Never really bothered to eat it. I probably could. But that's called sour grass. We usually eat that all the time. This also you can eat. They're like thin leaves here. They grow a long stem with a little flower on top, a little white flower. You can eat these too. Along with these, you want to eat the more tender leaves, the smaller leaves. You see these growing in your yard all the time. And of course, blackberry bushes. They haven't did hardly anything this year. I've only seen like 2 or 3 plants that actually have anything you can eat on them. It's crazy. I just wanted to show you these. These are Inca berries. You do not want to eat these. These are make you sick, as far as I know. I think they use them for dyeing stuff or whatever, but they're really messy. And it's just, nah, you don't want to eat that crap. And right here, we got wild carrots. If you let these grow a little bit longer, you can pull those out and eat them. They taste exactly like carrots. And here's a better example of one right here. That's a better one right there. Now here's the example of those wild cherries I told you not to eat. The leaves are almost the same, but the wild cherries has a thinner leaf, and these grow just on as one. You don't see them on a stem, and you don't want to eat these. These usually grow on bushes. Trees don't get really big for these, and I always wondered if they're just a smaller tree of the wild cherries, but I never really noticed. I never really seen a big tree like this producing the berries like that. I don't think anything eats these. I don't know what does. Maybe some birds, I don't know. But don't get these two mixed up. Here I stand corrected. Right off this path, you can see it's a sassafras tree growing. And I don't see any in these woods right here. That's the only one I see. That's pretty amazing. That's something else. And there's another plant that I wanted to show you, but I think it's a little too late. They're called May-apples. They're really big leaves. They stay close to the ground. They're about a foot tall. And they'll have a big white flower on them that will turn into like a miniature lemon. You bite off the end and you eat the insides of it. You squeeze it out. Those are May-apples. I don't know what they call them. They all died off by now. They're long gone, but I don't see any in here. So there you go. That's another one you could eat, but you probably have to. It probably has a different name. but I don't know. That's what we used to call them, May-apples. I think I'm walking up here, and there's like a hole. It always has frogs in there. And I looked right here. I see this thing growing. Is this a hillbilly tree? Man, I haven't. We used to have one of these growing down at my house, and that's what my mom called it. That dang thing was probably 40 feet high, and that's pretty wild. I haven't seen one of these in, oh God, 30 years. And what we have here is some wild strawberries. I don't see anything on them, and I haven't seen anything on them for a while. I wanted to show you the last thing, and these would have been elderberries, and it's a big old bush back here. I haven't even noticed it, but yeah, they're all dried out, and a bunch of them on here, and you can eat these. These are really good. I usually take Spot for a walk down the road, and there's some off a bush off the side of the road, and I'll stop and grab a couple handfuls and eat them. But I just found this last week because I was mowing this ditch, cleaning it all out, and I seen it right here, and I was like, holy cow, and it had a lot more. And it's all dried up, and birds ate a lot of them. Okay, there you go. Thanks for watching.